Hey everyone, I'm back again with a little something new this time. Now, as you all know, I'm not one for like the whole live commentary shtick because you eventually run out of like things to say. Okay, that's weird. Sorry about that. I saw something weird happen on my recorder. Anyway, like you all know me, how I don't really like doing live commentary because you eventually like run out of things to say and and so on. But I figure, I might as well start making my recordings live commentary. Now I do have like a couple recordings that aren't live commentary, and I'm not gonna go back and record them all, which is it's not a lot actually. It's like 4, 5 things that I recorded without live commentating. But the reason I'm doing this is because ever since YouTube Red, a lot of things have been getting copyrighted for a bunch of stupid stuff. And I figure, you know what, I might as well just live commentate my stuff and, hope for the best. Now, the first game I'm going to play, well, this is how I'm going to do it. I figure, you know what, all I've been doing on my channel is like modern games, like games from like the 360 or the PS3, stuff like that. But I figure, you know what, no, I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to start from my old systems to my newest systems. And I have like, I have PS1 games, because if you know the Sly series, then you know this is a PS2 game. But I have PS1 games, and honestly, none of them are worth recording. Because none of them are really that great. Except for, like, I already recorded Crash Bandicoot 1. So that's about it. I had Crash 2. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I have Spiral the Dragon. I don't even know. I'll eventually save that for last, because that's a very long game. And I haven't played that game in so long. But yeah, this is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. This is the first game in the Sly series. This is one of the first, like, main PS2 games to ever come out. Because the main PS2 games were Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, and Ratchet and Clank. And all three of the games made like a huge impact on the PlayStation world, the PlayStation 2 world. And shit. In my case, I played all three. I played Jak and Daxter at a friend's house. I owned all three Sly games, but I started out with Sly 2 and then Sly 3 because I played a demo at the Sony company because I went there on a field trip. And eventually Sly 1 was the last one I played, which kind of put me at a disadvantage because the other two Sly games play so much differently than this one. And then, I eventually played Sly 4, which I honestly don't really like. But, yeah. The Ratchet and Clank series I also played, but, it didn't have that much of an impact on me, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad series, but... Oh, man. I feel like I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming out. It didn't really leave that much of an impact on me because I played Jak, and Ratchet and Clank reminded me of Jak. So I'm guessing that's one way you could say it.
You foolish raccoon.
The only difference was Ratchet and Clank had shooter. Ratchet and Clank could be a combination of Jak 2 and Jak 1. Jak 2 being like it has vehicles and guns, and Jak 1 being that the map is very big.
Very fetching.
And that there's multiple hub worlds. Which I don't get me wrong, I'm still not saying that it's a bad series. It just didn't, catch my interest.
Plenty of time for that once.
But I figure like I'm gonna record Sly Cooper. I haven't played this game in so long. One of my favorite commentary channels is playing the Sly series, and like, you know what? Since I'm starting with my PS2 games, I'm going to record what I feel like is the shortest. Because the way I'm going to do this, the way I'm going to upload my stuff... Oh my god! The way I'm going to upload my stuff is I'm going to upload things... Jesus Christ, I'm back here. We'll be right back.
20 minutes later.
Ah, man. And welcome back, everyone. Thank God we didn't have to watch all those cutscenes again. But yeah, I admit that's a pretty bad checkpoint to put me all the way back into like the first level. Run away. But I'll speak more after this cutscene.
Escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
Oh man, and well, pretty much that's our main focus of the game, is that Sly is a master thief, and you know his parents got fucked up by a group of criminals that just plain old didn't like his dad. And our main thing of the game is that we're gonna try and recover all the pages of Thievius Raccoonus. Now to do that, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 levels in this game, and each level is a hub world.
Oh, you want
that has like stuff in it.
one?
And pretty much each boss gives you like 5 pages, and that's not every page in the book. So the way I'm gonna be playing this game is, as I said before, there are safes in each level of the game, and each safe contains a page. So I'm gonna be going through the game and at the same time opening up each safe, because that's how you technically beat the game. You don't beat the game by just beating every boss. So I'll be right back.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Oh man. But like I said before, I'm gonna be opening up every safe. Like right there, you have, this is the level, and you have those 3 symbols. The first blue symbol is a key, and each level at the end of it has a key, and you're gonna need the key to continue the game. And the yellow symbol is the safe. The red symbol, honestly, you don't gotta do to beat the game, but you can do it like if you want to 100% the game. what the red symbol is after you beat a level, if you go back to that level, you can speed run the level. You have to touch the hourglass, and the level becomes a speed run level.
Yeah, sure.
And it's pretty much you gotta get there within a certain amount of time to pass it. Which I did before a long time ago,
Then hit the circle button.
but I didn't do it for all of them because for all of them it was kind of hard, and like I eventually gave up.
And that's what worries me.
But basically, you see, let me go to this. We see this bottle right here. I think Bentley will explain it.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
Yeah, so pretty much every level has a certain amount of bottles that you're gonna need to break in order to open up the safe. Now, the safe isn't always in like the end of the level. And one of the levels I noticed that the safe is like in the very beginning of the level. So even after you collect all the bottles, you're gonna have what the heck? You're gonna have to like beat the level and then go back to it. Oh, okay.
Searchlights, one careless step.
And the strange thing about this version of Sly is well, first of all, this is the PS2 version. I don't have the HD version because I don't like HD remakes. They always like mess up things. They always ruin like the music. If not, they always ruin the graphics. They're trying to make things
Nice.
HD, which I don't know why. But weird thing about Sly 1 is when they do those when they do those little weird codec conversations, for some reason both analog sticks control the faces of, like, the left analog stick controls whoever's on the left side and the right analog stick controls whoever's on the right side. In other games it doesn't do that. I don't know why. See, like, I'm controlling Bentley right here, I'm controlling Sly right here.
He is hiding out.
You know,
In other games it does not do that. I do not know why. And I guess they brought it in for like fun, considering this is like a comic book type game. I think it is anyway.
explains all the.
But I think it is pretty fun. Like, I understand, Bentley. No way. No freaking way.
My family's book back.
But
It's in my way.
eh.
That's all.
Not much to really say about this game compared to the other ones. Well, there is one dangerous thing about this one compared to the other ones. Because considering I played Sly 2 and 3 first, then this one, in this one, you can only take one hit. If you take one hit, you're done. You're done. You're put. In the other two games, you have a health bar. The way it works in this game is, like right now, I can take one hit. Well, no, I can't take one hit. Right now, if I get hit once,
Button to
I'm
grab
dead.
onto hooks.
If I get a shoehorn or a horseshoe, it automatically attaches itself to my book bag. If it's a silver horseshoe, I can take hits once. If it's a golden horseshoe, I can take hits twice. And that goes for like bottomless pits and everything. Like if I was to fall into the water right now or into a bottomless pit, and if I have a horseshoe, I'm not gonna die. My horseshoe is going to die in my place. Now there are power-ups in this game because each Thievius Raccoonus page gives you a power-up, and there are power-ups in this game that just break the game. Oh man, did I miss some? There's the safe right there. There's the key we gotta get. Okay, no, I didn't miss some. It's still over here, and this is the last one. Wrong way, Sly. Wrong way, Sly. God damn it, I hate when he does that. But there are power-ups in this game that just break the game. Because there is a power-up. Because before I'm recording this now, I did a practice recording, and you can actually beat this game in like half an hour if you like ignore all the bottles. Because on my first recording, I ignored every bottle and I got them all off screen. And it turned out like I actually made like 9 parts of this my first time. Now I would have uploaded them, but since I'm using the Elgato to like live commentate, I forgot to mess with the settings. So my live commentating, the game was louder than my live commentating. And I hope that this fixes the issue, because I actually did customize it. But here's our first page of the Thievius Raccoonus.
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
I did it. I got my first power up. Now, not a lot of the power ups are, you know, worth it in this game. The passive, because these are you know, active power ups. You need to press a button to activate. The passive abilities in this game are totally worth it because they just break the game. Oh shit! Like there's one ability where Sly, like if Sly falls in the water, he will not take damage. And well, if Sly has a horseshoe and if he falls in the water, he won't take damage at all. And then there's another one later on that Sly gets the ability to, you know, defy gravity. So if he falls into a bottomless pit, he does not take
Looks
damage.
like the most secured location.
Which, you know, it's pretty weird.
It's really as smart as this police file.
Pretty damn weird.
And that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful.
Oh man.
But your plan
Compared to
is
my
flawed.
previous recordings of this, I sound sluggish. I guess it's
To
because
access Raleigh's blip,
I seem sick. I sound sick.
to that high voltage
I don't know if I
power
am.
tube. To
Come on,
do
no, it's just
that
like,
without being electrocuted,
but
you'd have to destroy that
I must
power
go on.
generator. And to do
must
that, you need
for the
2
audience.
more of Raleigh's treasure keys,
because I'm bored.
which are heavily
Since this is a hobby.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Oh man. But every Sly game has a hub world. Not like this, because this is like your basic hub world. This is like a Crash Bandicoot type hub world. You got a small little island. You got the gates you go into. Each gate's a level. And the later Sly games, each hub world's like a town. And I find that pretty cool. Pretty much each hub world is like a Jak and Dax, like a Jak 2 hub world.
That'll protect you when you take any damage.
And I find that pretty cool. But let's go to our first level. But before we do that, let's go grab a life. And yeah, that's right. If you're those young kids watching me play, these games have extra lives. You don't understand the pain of the extra lives. How? Because nowadays games are easy nowadays. Games are very easy nowadays. You can just die like nothing and like you'll keep going. Back then, and the only game nowadays to bring that back is Shovel Knight. Back then, you die. That's it. You got lives. You run out all your lives. Game over, man. Game over. Nowadays, games are easy. Oh man, bless me. I knew I had to sneeze.
We're in the engine room.
Oh man.
My analysis tells me
But this game is it's not very long
all the way back to
compared to the other ones. Considering I beat this game in 9 parts because I ignored all the clues. Okay. I ignored all the clues. Now if I went out of my way to like not grab any of the
hold down the
clues,
circle button near
who
the
knows how fast I could have been in this game. But like I said before, I got all the clues off screen. Because to get to get the true ending of the game, you have to get all the Thievius Raccoonus pages. That is the objective of Sly and his gang. Oh man. But it's shit. Compared to the other games, this one isn't hard per se. It's just, oh my god. It's just this one. Come on, hit him. Hit it. Okay, I want the extra life. It's just this one. This one, oh, obviously this one's the hardest out of the 4, out of all the other 3, because you can only get hit a certain amount of times. Because in the other games you have a health bar, and like if a small enemy, like if a lightweight enemy was to attack me, I wouldn't really take that much damage. But if like a big enemy was to attack me, I take a whole chunk of damage. So yeah, there's that. Like depending on what attacks you, that depends on like the damage you get. But like in this game, it makes it pretty hard, considering you can only take a certain amount of hits. Think of it as like Crash Bandicoot did the same thing. Think of it as Crash Bandicoot. Your Crash Bandicoot, you can only take like 1 hit. You get Aku Aku, you could take like 2 hits. when you get the golden mask on your face, you become invincible. There's no golden mask in this game. There's a golden horseshoe, but you don't become invincible when you grab it. Be kind of cool, honestly. An invincible Sly Cooper. They come do the same thing that Crash did when he gets all the mask pieces, put it on his face, and when he gets the golden horseshoe put it on his face. What? Oh man, almost done. First level. Out of my way. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Come on. Wow, we're making. Oh, you son of a bitch! You took away my horseshoe. Now I need to be careful. I need to actually give a damn because he took away my horseshoe. I can't get back up. Oh man. But this right here is a pretty good game. But like, because people can play it on the HD collection, but I would totally recommend the original version because the HD collection is buggy as hell. I've said this many times. I don't like HD ports because they tend to try and fix things that didn't need fixing at all. Like come on. Like the Sly Cooper games, the HD Sly Cooper games, they're very, very buggy. What's another HD port? The Jack HD ports are very buggy. The Kingdom Hearts HD ports, they're fine, but they changed the music, which I did not like. And well, first of all, let's hear what we got.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Don't use that move. It's very useless. Pretty much a lot of the moves in this game. Are very useless. The only one I could say I recommend using is let me see. Later on, we get an ability called Decoy, where you throw out a cardboard cutout of yourself, and as soon as it gets in range of an enemy's like line of sight, they instantly attack it. And when an enemy attacks you, they start like to taunt you, like yeah, ha ha ha. And like when they taunt you, that's your chance to like attack them. So that's like the only one I would totally recommend using. And the landmine, because it's very useful for like enemies that walk around in a set pattern. Oh man, but that is all for this part, and hopefully it came out okay, because I hope it did. So next time I will see you all in part 2 of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Until then, bye bye.